my truck on this. It's a freaking commuter. I'm glad you talked me out of that. Definitely too nice of a day to not go four-wheeling, so I hooked up with the Vacaville Cliffhangers and got to ride shotgun on a trail ride to Poker Flat. If you've never done this trail before, it is rated as a very low difficulty trail, and I've got to say it is one of the most beautiful landscapes I've ever seen while driving around in the woods. The majority of the trail is flat, just like this, kind of dirt roads, but some of it actually goes really steep, and there are a lot of loose rocks that you have to climb over. None of it is too difficult to make you turn around, but it's all about ground clearance. If you don't have enough, this might not be the trail for you. While you're out here, there are a ton of cool things to see. One of them is a lookout that you can go up into and kind of get the 360-degree view of the area. Another is a cemetery that has gravestones that are 100 years old and more. Really cool to see that kind of stuff. And then because it's just an old town that was out there, there are a lot of structures out there that you can check out and explore. So we were getting ready to go up to the lookout here and, get the great view that's back here behind us, but really, like 360 degrees, check out the lookout. But another victim of the COVID. This part's closed, but it's not a total loss. There's some more stuff to do out here, but so far the trail has been pretty tame. It's really just a dirt road. There is some rocks. Some of it's a little bit steep, but I don't think anyone's even put it in four-wheel drive yet. So far, good for a stock truck. You can see the lookout up there, quite a bit higher than where we're at, but still pretty sweet view. Check this out. So this is the spot where people say this is like the hardest part of the trail, basically. There's like this creek crossing part, and there's a little bit of drop off like you saw, but really it doesn't look too bad. We're gonna watch a couple more Jeeps come through here and then we'll hop in and continue. This driver here is a brand new owner of a Jeep, and he's brand new to the world of off-roading, so definitely the perfect trail for this guy to go on. He was obviously hooked like everybody is the first time they go. This creek crossing wasn't a very technical one, but because this Jeep is so low, kind of did add to some of the difficulty. Luckily, he had a bumper and a rear bumper that could take any of the slams that you're about to see here. But he also had a good spotter that got him around these rocks here that are just high enough to get you hung up on your differentials. It's a cool little cemetery. This is like something out of a movie or something. Way up here. Commuter. I'm glad you talked me out of that. So I've got the Samurai's down for the transmission, and we're switching to propane soon, so probably not going to take those out until we get them fixed. Suburban's down for a transmission right now too, but I definitely wanted to get out this weekend, so Brian said I could sit shotgun in his Jeep, so that was awesome. And actually before that, I said I was going to take my Colorado on this trail. Bone stock 2020 Colorado, nothing on it, no armor, nothing. And you know, they said it was a 1 or 2 difficulty, and I think most of it is like a 0 difficulty. Like even right now we're on just like a little gravel road and it's nothing. But there are a couple spots where it gets steep, and just like on Signal Peak or something else like that, when it's steep and there's this loose gravel, there's always the potential, you know, to go side to side. But I think on this trail, I'm glad I didn't bring my Colorado, just because there were a few things that I don't even think I have the clearance on my bumper. And going into that creek, I don't know, I might have hit the spare tire hangs down a little bit low in the back. But what do you think, Brian? You think people can bring stock trucks on this? Would you bring a stock truck on it?
They could, especially if they have your experience, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I think there, you could probably turn around in some spots, and it seems like there's fingers that just go out everywhere. I don't know this trail well enough to know if there's a way to get up and down without doing the hard stuff, or if you have to do what we're doing.
And I don't know them either. There are several offshoots, you kind of got to know where you're going, but the ones we took, a stock one would be a little bit more of a struggle, especially if you're not used to it.
Yeah.
Definitely a fun trail if you wanted to take your kids out and do something that isn't too difficult but keeps the kids engaged. It might not be suitable for very young kids because this is a long day on the trail, especially with the drive there and the drive home. Crazy person. So great day to run this trail, beautiful weather. This trail is pretty awesome just for all the scenery, and like I said earlier, it's a relatively easy trail, so if you have a lift and some minor armor, maybe some skids, you should have no problems at all. I definitely need to come back to this trail and check out the Lookout. Hopefully the next time I come out here, it'll be with the Colorado. I'll have a better bumper and rear bumper, hopefully some rock sliders so I don't have to worry about anything. Even with a stock lift, I think this truck should handle this trail. Piece of cake.